Oh, have y'all ever stopped being friends with somebody you didn't want to stop being friends with? Yeah. Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Whatever time of day it is for you.
My name is Adrian, this is Uno, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About Shit. Cue the intro. Oh my god, I'm so fucking tired. Alright, so as you can tell from the title of the video and the intro, today's topic is going to be kind of a little bit of a more emotional type of topic. So, have y'all ever stopped being friends with somebody you didn't want to stop being friends with? I'm pretty sure this has happened to most of you, and this usually mainly happens when, like, you're friends with somebody in middle school, for example, and then y'all end up going to different high schools, or a best friend moves away. You know, things like that. Things that happen, you know, life happens, and so, therefore, that happens. But I'm talking about this specifically because last night, I was sleeping, and I had a dream. And it was about a friend of mine, that I had, that I was friends with a long time, not even a long time ago, like I'd say like 2 years ago, no, not even 3 years ago, definitely 2 years ago. And she was a girl, you know, me and her were like best friends. I mean, like brother and sister type shit, right? Like, she's actually the girl that, I fought over, in 6th grade with this one guy. For this story's sake, what did I call her last time? I think Jessica, right? Yeah, we're gonna call her Jessica just because, you know, I don't want to put any of her info out there, you know, and cut, like, you know, break her privacy or anything. But yeah, Jessica, man, it sucks because, like, me and her, we, like, obviously it started off as me having this, like, massive crush on her, and then in 8th grade, when I stopped liking her, is when we became best friends. Like, I was able to, like, be myself around her that I wasn't able to do when I liked her, and then, you know, through that, we got to know each other a lot better, and we became best friends. And as time progressed, we got super close, like brother and sister close, you know. And I really cared about this girl, man. You know, and I know she cared about me. That's the thing, right? I know she cared about me. But before I dive into that, like, I'm sure, like I said in the beginning, most of you have lost friends. Hopefully not, like, to, you know, death. But if you have, I'm sorry, because that's also a way to, like, technically stop being friends with somebody without wanting to. But what do I mean by that? Like I said earlier, I gave an example of when somebody moves away, but, like, in general, people just tend to drift apart, you know? I feel like that's something that just happens in life. You know, I'm only 18 years old, so I don't have the entire wisdom in the world, but I've had my fair share of friends that I thought were gonna be in my life for a really long time, if not forever, that didn't turn out that way. You know, I've had a lot of friends like that. But the reason why I'm talking about this girl in particular, and I doubt that she's watching this video. If you're watching this video, hey, don't be afraid to text me. I'd love to catch up, but I doubt you're watching this. Anyway, yeah, she was like a sister to me, man. And I've had, like, a few friends, that I've been, like, brother and sister with, but this one specifically was more special than the others. And if you're the other girls that I've been, like, brother and sister, like, with, don't get offended. I'm sorry, like don't get offended. It doesn't have to do with you. It's just that, like, I experienced a lot more with this girl, throughout her time with me and our friendship, like, through our friendship, you know. She was, like, honestly, like, my second, like, my number 2 best friend, because my best friend Bodhi, he's always gonna be number 1. But she was number 2 for a really long time, and you know, she was, like, one of my closest friends. Literally, she knew, and she still knows everything about me. Like, she knows everything. I still know practically almost everything about her. You know, and, like, we were both very vulnerable with each other about a lot of things, and that's just something that is very hard to replicate with people, and I'm pretty sure most of you are aware of that. And when you have that type of friendship with somebody, when you have that trust, that bond, it's very, very hard to replicate that. It's really, really difficult to do so, especially because, you know, that's something that develops naturally. You can't force it. You can't force a friendship like that to grow. You know, it's something that just happens normally. And with me and her, it happened. You know, like, during the time I liked her, I never thought that I would be best friends with her, like brother and sister type shit, because obviously I had a crush on her. So I never imagined that. But then when I became best friends with her, I just couldn't imagine life without her, because she had become such a very important part of my life that it was very difficult to like see my life without her being a major part of it. And sadly that became a reality, you know. We started to distance ourselves during COVID. Like, I want to say around, I remember, no, I don't want to say, I know the time. We started distancing in May, like late May of 2020. That's when we really started to distance. You know, and the reasons I'm gonna keep private. But we started to distance ourselves. And ever since then, the friendship was never truly the same. You know what I mean? Me and her would text all the time. At school, we'd hang out pretty much all the time. We would, like, I don't know, what else? We would text, FaceTime. We never really got to hang out outside of school that often. Because she was always super busy with her biomed program. I don't know if she's even doing that in college. I don't know, to be honest, but I know that she's doing good for herself. But yeah, like, we were really good friends, and then we distanced ourselves. And I know I've been rambling a lot in this video, but I guess the reason why I'm bringing this up is because in that dream that I had, me and her were still friends. Like, it took place in present day, and me and her were still friends, and we were closer than ever, which is crazy for me, like, to believe, because, like, again, like I said, we were already brother and sister. So to think that we might have been even closer than that is crazy. You know, to think that, like, our friendship would have developed it, but, like, you know, obviously it would have, you know. And, like, it was nice to see that. It was nice to see that, like, what could have been, like, what I could be living right now if she was still my best friend. You know. And, like, to be quite frankly, I know I'm being super vulnerable in this video, but I guess it's something that I just need to let out. I miss her friendship, like, a lot. I miss her friendship a lot. She was such an important part of my life. And she helped me through so much, like, so much. It's fucking unbelievable. She helped me through so much shit. And I helped her through so much shit that we were going through in our lives. You know, and after we distanced ourselves, we still, like, talked every now and then. You know, and, like, the energy would still be the same. Like, we would still, like, interact and, like, be like the remnants of what was there was present, but it wasn't never the same, you know. And then when senior year came along, we, like, practically, like, completely stopped talking. I remember, actually, we had one interaction during senior year that I remember, and it was when, because in the high school I went to, we had, in the middle school that I went to, that would go with their 8th graders to, like, do a showcase of what the school had to offer. And obviously I was vice president of the theater society there, basically the drama club, and I was presenting a piece of mine that I was taking in a competition that had gotten a superior, right? And she was part of, like, the student gov shit. Like, she was part of the student government. and she played like a major role there, I believe. I remember like that. I think she did. I'm pretty sure she did. But she did play a major role there. And I remember when we were having the kids coming in from our school, because there was a bunch of different middle schools that went there, but from when we were seeing like the kids from our middle school come in, and we saw the teachers, we interacted with them, like obviously like separately, and then I went all the way to the back, to like help organize shit, and then me and her there interacted. And like it was like, bro, isn't it crazy? Like our middle school teachers are here. It's like, yeah, like we like have them in classes and everything, and it was crazy, man. But you know, I guess also what I take from this is that everything happens for a reason, and that's something that I like to say a lot because it's true. Everything does happen for a reason, and maybe me and her weren't meant to be friends forever. Or who knows, maybe me and her will rekindle our friendship again in the future. You know, I have no idea what's gonna happen in the future, you know? But all I can say is that I wish her the best. And if for whatever reason, if somehow you're watching this, which I doubt you are, I really, really doubt that you are, but if you're watching this, I miss you a lot. I do. I miss your sarcasm. I miss I miss your shutdowns to the jokes that I would make. And I just miss your like wisdom compared to mine, right? Like how I would be super immature and you would be very mature, but there would be those moments where I'd get you to be immature. That was really fun. And then just all the talks we'd have, they were fun. And again, these are memories that I'm gonna cherish forever. So I just want to say thank you for giving me all of that, for giving me your friendship, for giving me the time of day, and for giving me all those memories with you to remember, because those are definitely gonna stick in my mind for a long time. And to any of you that have lost a friend, you know, that you've stopped being friends with somebody, even though you didn't want to, just remember, and this is obviously from personal experience, just remember that you were friends with them at some point. Now, whatever given point in time that was, doesn't matter. But you were friends with somebody at that point in time, and you were able to create memories with them that I'm pretty sure both of you will remember forever. Instead of grieving and like dreading on the fact that you guys aren't friends anymore, cherish the memories you did create, the time you spent with them. Be happy that it happened. Be thankful that it happened, because there's a universe out there, a timeline out there that you guys probably weren't friends and you don't get to have those memories, but you do now. So that's something that you should think about, and that's the way I try to look at it. You know, I may not be friends with her now, but at the end of the day, I'm happy she was in my life, and I'm happy I got to be a part of her life. You know, and again, I wish her absolutely nothing but the best. I know she's gonna do great shit. I know she's gonna be a very successful person. She has the mentality and the drive and the work mentality to push forward and to be bigger than I could ever say she could be. Hold on. Has this even been recording? Yes, it has. Okay. I had a heart attack for a second, bro. I was like, dude, don't tell me that I've been pouring my heart out for the past like 15 minutes and it hasn't been recording. But yeah, I know you're gonna do great shit. I know you are. And there are a lot of times now where I wish I could have your no bullshit straight ass tell me like like whenever I'm doubting myself, to tell me to like shut the fuck up, that you know I can do it and that I know I can do it, and there's no reason for me to be thinking so negatively. Because I do miss it when you used to do that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Sorry for getting so soapy on you guys. I promise the next few videos are gonna be happy and lighthearted. I do promise that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know of a time or like of a friend that you stopped being friends with even though you didn't want to. Maybe you relate to this video, and if you do, sorry that you had to lose that friend, but like I said, try to see it as a good thing. But with all that, it's been your boy Adrian and Uno Twisms.